Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. We're still continuing our lanyard series here in the intermediate category now, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to make one of the hexagon stitch lanyards. There are two versions of this, and maybe even three after I'm done experimenting with some things off camera, but as of right now I only know two, and I'll be showing you a simpler one. And this one is simpler because it only requires 3 pieces of lace. I also haven't seen this one as much. It's not very common, but if you're short on GIMP, this one's for you. Alright, so let's get started. As you already know, you need 3 pieces of lace, and all these need to be the exact same length. So you're going to find the centers of all of these. And you're going to grab them at their centers, and we're going to hold them. So I want my purple to be in the middle, I want my yellow to be on the bottom, and I want my orange to be on the top. So the yellow, I'm slanting it like this, the purple is staying vertical, and the orange is going to be slanted this way. So your 3 strands are crossed over each other, making a 6-point star. So I'm going to start with the purple, which is your middle strand. Bring the top part down to the right, bring the bottom part up to the left. And then I'm going to take my yellow from the top left, bring it over to the bottom right, and I'm going to take the bottom right yellow and I'm going to bring it up to the top left. So we kind of have a square stitch, but we're not done yet. Now you're going to take the bottom left, which is my orange, and I'm going to bring it over these parts and under these parts to the top right. And then I'm going to take the top right orange, and I'm going to bring that over these 2 parts and under these 2 parts. So you should have something like this. And this does look a little bit confusing, but it's not as bad as it looks. You're going to carefully pull this off your finger, or your thumb rather, and you're going to pull it tight. You have that now, and congratulations, you've started. Now, doing the stitch isn't so tricky as long as you're paying attention to what you're doing and what you have in front of you. So we started with the purple at the top and bottom. I'll continue like that. Just bring them across the way that you see them. And I'll do the yellow. Bring that over and under. To the top left, and bring this over and under to the bottom right. I was checking that to make sure it wasn't twisted. And you can actually pull this together a little bit. And you see you have these 2 parts left. So you're going to bring your bottom over this part and under these parts. Make sure it's not twisted again. And you're going to take this and you're going to bring it over these parts and under these parts. And then you're going to pull the project together. I'll show you that again with the yellow at the beginning now. Bring them down. You want to start with that square stitch first and then add the last two pieces in. It's a lot easier doing it like that. You can tighten this as well to show where that is if you ever like lose it or it just looks too jumbled. You can't find where you're supposed to be and what you're doing. Over these parts, under these parts. And then over. Let me pull this together a little bit. And then over these two parts and under these two parts. Just like that. And keep doing that until you've reached the end of your lanyard. Now I'm reaching the end of my lanyard. You should have something like this. And you're going to do one more stitch, but don't tighten it. You can pull it tight a little bit, but don't fully tighten the stitch. Like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each strand, and similar to the finishing stitch technique I've showed you before, you're going to bring it around and through. But it's going in a different direction now because the last stitch that I did, it's facing the other way. So here we go. And it's only going to be through the middle here, not any of the spots on the sides. One, two. 3. 4. 5. 6. I'm going to pull all those tight, and this is a really cool looking knot. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's what we have here. You've finished this version of the Hexagon lanyard. So enjoy that and be on the lookout for the next video.